Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Initiative Order. Thank you very much for joining us tonight for our first episode of No Turning Back, our Alien mini-series. Before I introduce my amazing cast of players, I just want to go through a little bit of sponsor information, as we do, because our sponsors really help us out, give us amazing discounts and items and stuff for you guys. So, let's crack on with that. Our first sponsor of the Initiative Order is Session Zero Clothing, and makers of amazing D&D inspired streetwear. Please check them out. Beautiful stuff. If you do go there and use the code ORDER at checkout, you'll get 15% off your basket. Free shipping. That's basically what you get. It's amazing. Next up, Norse Foundry, artisan dice makers. You can get everything from wood dice, stone dice to mammoth tusk dice, if you want that. I know I do, I just can't afford it. But if you use TIO15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off your order. Next up is Roaming Player Gear, created by our own GotDM, who ran the Evermore miniseries here. If you use Carnaby20 at the checkout, you'll get 20% off their Dice Tower Dice Tray combo set that they've done. It is a really nice set. I definitely recommend you check it out. What else? Who's left? Oh yes, Mithril Armory, who are an amazing giveaway sponsor we've had in the past, and will be coming back with some very nice stuff. If you use code, let me check, initiative at the checkout, you'll get 10% off everything on the website, and they have some amazing dice on there that's coming out soon that are like solid gold with diamonds in. I don't know if you've seen there. Amazing. And then following on from our sponsors, we just want to let you know we are Jaspers Game Day ambassadors. They are an amazing charity and foundation that work to promote awareness and prevention of teenage suicide. So please, there are links in the Twitch page. So check them out, give them some support, and if you need any help, they are there. They are amazing people. So that's our sponsor information. But I do have one more, as this is the premiere of this mini-series. The wonderful people at Free League Publishing, the creators of the Alien RPG, have given us a giveaway item for tonight's show, which I didn't tell any of my players, that's why they're shocked. So, at the halftime break, we have a giveaway of a full Alien RPG starter set for one lucky winner of tonight's show. So please stick around for that, and you'll be in for a chance to win a starter set. Okay. Let's hand things over to my players, because these are the stars of our show. So, looking around, let's start with Taylor. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you're up to.
Hello, I'm Taylor. I will be playing our medic today, Lydia Farrow. I was in the previous Alien series, so if you watch Delta Squadron, you can find me there. You will know I am the super adorable drug dealer of the squad here, and I'm very excited to be back. And if you want to follow me, I am on Instagram at @thebarbarianbarbie, because you can normally find me playing tanks, but today I am a squishy little medic, so please don't hit me.
Perfect. Next up, Ray.
Oh, hey, I'm Ray. Today I'm playing Whitaker, the ship mechanic. If you watched the very first Aliens game that we did with Cynthia, we played and survived, and ultimately Ed, my first mechanic, did not survive. So I'm back playing another mechanic, Whitaker. I'm really excited to have some fun and to be playing this role again, and to also be playing with all of these badass babes. I'm so excited for it today, so let's go.
And next up, Cynthia.
Hey y'all, I am Cynthia Marie. As they said, I also was in the very first one playing Sandra Cortez, or Spider, the original pilot, who was found as an NPC in the Delta Squadron game and had a bit of a fatal ending there. So I'm playing her daughter, Selena Spiderling Cortez, who is out for revenge, trying to find who killed off her mom and where they went and all that stuff. So she has no idea what's going on. You guys have probably seen me here on this channel before on the initial show or flagship show of Carnaby. Yeah, if you want to see me on here, go check it out because that's some really good stuff. Otherwise, you guys can just find me on Twitter at Cynthia or Instagram Cynthia__Marie. I'm just excited to play with all these badass bees, like everybody's saying.
Wonderful. Next up, Emily.
Hello, it's me. You've seen me here before. Hold on. It's me, Emily. Bet you couldn't tell. I am new to Alien on this channel. Very excited, playing a gun-toting granny, Miss Paige Gage. And I'm super excited to be playing with all of these people and die a horrible death in space eventually. But yeah, I'm around here on the Initiative Order. I was on the Vesson miniseries as well. I'm not anymore. I won't say any more about that. Watch the VODs. But yeah, I'm thrilled to be here.
Awesome. And last, but certainly by no means least, Utahime.
Hi guys, I'm also super excited to be playing with these amazing ladies and this handsome gentleman who is our mother for this evening. I am playing Beatrice, but you can call her B, and she is the kid, so the opposite of the granny. She is the kid of the group, 14-year-old spunkiness. So yes, we will see if she survives. Hopefully she's good at hiding, which I think she is. But otherwise, you can find me Utahime on the social of the media. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel, a variety of games at Utahime Cosplay. And you can also find me, Brianna DeCoster, on Twitter to see all the other TTRPG shenanigans I'm up to on a daily basis throughout the week. So I'm super excited. Let's do this.
Sweet.
I'm also a noob. I'm a noob
yes.
too. So yes.
We'll be fine. We will certainly look after you. And I'm Danny. Instagram, Check for Traps. Twitter, Check for Traps and everything. I'm the GM for tonight. I'm also part of the Initiative Order creative team, and you find me lurking in the background everywhere, either running tech on some of our other shows or writing new shows that are going to be coming out soon. But yes, enough about me and enough about us. Let us dive into No Turning Back. And we're back. So, to give a recap on the events within our little alien universe, for those that haven't seen the original one-shot and the preceding miniseries. Originally, there was a salvage crew that were asked by their employers, Weyland Yutani, to retrieve some items, some data, some information from what was deemed a derelict deep space station. The crew followed these orders, with a company agent and a Marine in tow, and went and collected this information. When they arrived at the station, it turns out that it was a research facility that had been built around an alien spacecraft, what looked like a very old alien spacecraft, that had something living inside it. The crew managed to retrieve this data, not without encountering some unidentified creatures, large, humanoid, black-skinned, elongated heads, multiple mouths, acid blood sort of creatures, and they managed to, by the skin of their teeth, escape these creatures in this station and leave with the data. The only downside is, when they left, they weren't the only ones on board their ship. They had there was a stowaway on their ship, and when they went into hypersleep for their journey home, these stowaways decided to, get acquainted with the crew, and chaos ensued. The crew then sent out a mayday and had to, in essence, crash land their ship on a refueling port, a small station that would be used for refueling, restocking of like deep space cargo ships and stuff like that. And then that was the last that was heard of the crew of the Actualplay. Following this, Weyland Yutani had data and had items that they needed retrieving, and they weren't just going to let them lie in the wilds, as it were. So they hired a retired Spec Ops team from the Colonial Marine Corps, Delta Squad, who were then tasked with retrieving this data that the crew of the Actualplay had gone to retrieve themselves. They went, they found the location of the crew, they found the station, they found the ship, they found a lone survivor on the ship, which was the company agent Norman Garrett, who somehow survived a decompressurized loading bay, a decompressurized ship, because he was an android, which no one knew. With his help, they managed to gain access to this station, work their way around it, and find where the data was, because when the ship landed, its pilot, Sandra Spider Cortez, had exited with the data drive in an attempt to escape her pursuers, as it were. They made it up to the command deck, where they got access to the CCTV and found that there was some form of alien hive on the station, and Sandra Cortez was in the center of this hive. The crew then stealthily made their way to Sandra, retrieved the data file. Sandra was alive, barely, didn't have much time left due to a foreign object inside her chest, shall we say. Things happened, people died. The crew managed to leave with the data drive, Norman Garrett staying behind to blow up the station and, stay with his crew, stay with his newfound family that he had, briefly. Following this, the crew, the team Delta Squad, realizing they were sent on a suicide mission by Weyland Yutani, decided that working for the corporation really wasn't their thing, and decided, we don't want this. We're not fans of this sort of lifestyle, and we're gonna do things differently. Lydia, being the medic of that crew, and feeling that the families of those that were lost on the Actualplay needed some kind of resolution to what happened, went in search of any family members to explain to them what happened, to tell them the truth. In doing so, she found Selena Cortez, Spider's daughter, who was already in the process of trying to find out what had happened to the crew after her mother went missing, with no report and, a complete information block from Weyland Yutani. So, Lydia met with Selena, explained what happened. Selena, being a very strong-headed, fiery pilot herself, having followed in her mother's footsteps and having her own ship, doing her own thing, wasn't happy and was like, fuck Weyland Yutani. They need to be brought down a level. And decided that, it's time for someone to stand up to the big corporation, and it was her that was going to do it. Lydia followed suit and joined up with Selena, knowing that, this is the right thing to do. These people are just monsters. So they began creating a crew. In doing so, Whitaker, a family friend of the Cortezes, a close friend of Ed, the original mechanic on the Oxocilia, having spoken to Selena and finding out what happened, was straight away joined. No questions asked. It's like, family comes first. I'm in. Lydia, spoke to the rest of Delta Squad, who were not non-compliant with joining, but had their own agendas, their own plans on how to deal with Weyland Yutani. So they didn't join. But being a former Marine and knowing other squads and other people within the Marine Corps, Lydia made contact with Paige, a member of Echo Squad, another Spec Ops unit, who was recently retired, not under their own volition. Paige being a heavy gunner, someone who, likes to shoot first and not bother with the questions. Lydia spoke with Paige, and Paige was, we get to kill things, we get to fuck shit up, I'm in. And we had our crew. We had our team, and they began their plans, their assaults to take down Weyland Yutani. Now, this crew went and did some small operations, shall we say, some small guerrilla warfare type missions. They started taking down fuel reserves, taking out little research outposts, all the time utilizing the data that Lydia had retrieved from Sandra Cortez, and the original crew, as that data had on locations of research facilities, location of Weyland Yutani assets. So this team started going about taking out these assets and just step by step knocking down Weyland Yutani's power, their flow of assets, and bringing them down that little bit each time. Each time hitting something bigger, trying to get to the heart of what would really stop Weyland Yutani in their tracks. They knocked out a research facility that was working on gene splicing alien eggs and creating creatures like this. That just happens to be sat next to me. That was covered up as a mineral research facility on a mining colony. They took down fuel reserves that were used for cargo ships. They even took down and hijacked Weyland Yutani assets. They now have their own military grade ship that was once a Weyland Yutani controlled item. They've been doing some good fun little missions and really kind of breaking down the flow for Weyland Yutani. And their last mission, successful. They now have arrived at a neutral spaceport that is a large kind of international space station, as it were, that is neutral between the corporations, between the colonies, and it's just a place where you have refugees living there. You have a black market kind of smuggling operation that goes on, a lot of bribing. You have kind of a general community that is built on this space station, in this big spaceport, and they've gone here to lie low following their last mission, before they make their plans to restock and look at what data they've got and pick their next target, hopefully reaching that big score, that big payoff, in taking Weyland Yutani down soon. So, ladies, you were on the space station. You're happy you have succeeded in your mission. What are you doing in this little bit of downtime before you start to make your next plans.
Drinks?
Yeah, I guess we can go for some drinks. All right, I'm buying. Let's go.
All right, now I'm definitely going.
Fun.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody know where a good bar is on this place?
To be totally honest, last time I was at one of these, the bar served us shit water. So I'll take anything but that.
Let me think for a second. I've been here before. There's the what's the name of the place? You know, the one where they got the shooting gallery in the back? The one that serves the flaming shots? Nope,
Flaming
never been there
shots?
before. Yeah, they set them on fire, and then you take them in one go.
Well, that sounds fun. Let's go there.
I have no idea what it is called, but I'm pretty sure I can remember how to get there.
We'll follow you.
Do I mean, if you gotta leave, we're gonna find it.
Let's see. Roll me an observation.
Miraculously one success.
Okay. You remember the way to this specific bar. It's called Steve's. That's it.
So I couldn't remember it.
No. And you make your way there. It is like a dingy kind of back alley bar. It is down in kind of one of the more, what used to be a large loading bay is now turned into like a squalid marketplace, with kind of ramshackle, corrugated iron built units and such. And you have to kind of make your way down past some really kind of not nice smelling food, like street food stalls. And it's kind of in like the back corner, out of the way, and you find Steve's. And it is a very dingy, low lit bar.
Ah, yeah, Steve's. I could not remember that one. When you've been to as many bars as I've been to, Steve's is not memorable.
I will agree with you that. I honestly don't. Yeah, Steve's is not a great name.
Plus, the guy who owns it is named Jim. Makes no sense.
Oh.
Do you think it's the guy who built it? Do you think it's the guy who built it and then he just put his name on the building and they just stuck with it and just kept calling it Steve's?
You know what? You should ask Jim that. He loves talking to new people.
I think I might. And what does it look like? Like, is there like a flashing sign that says Steve's, or is it like a weird dingy sign too, or like does it look like it's in the building?
It's literally like the front of it is, there's like a low kind of a bar along the front with stools at the very front that like opens out and you can see out into the market. There is a sign above it, and it's a piece of like really bad like plywood that has like painted on Steve's.
Cool.
And there is maybe 2 or 3 lights inside, not much.
I love it.
Seriously, this is where you decided to take us?
It was literally the only place I could remember here that served alcohol. And also doesn't, well, I can't say, but didn't at the last time I was here have a rat infestation.
Great.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna walk right on up to whoever's serving drinks. Before I like get to the actual bar and look around, does everybody look to be drinking the same thing? Or is it kind of different as people go around? Like, what's immediately in front of her?
So you see most people are drinking what appears to be bottled beer, like, the standard like brown bottled beers. But you do see there's a couple, there's 2 guys sat at the bar, both like with a row of shots in front of them, and you see someone behind the bar with a blowtorch just lighting the top of all their shots.
I'm going to see the flaming shots, turn around, go back to the like general consensus of the group, and just being like, she wasn't kidding. They got flaming shots. They're like setting them on fire right now. We gotta go.
We need 2 each.
Oh, I'm not drinking. It's on me for you guys.
I mean, she's the pilot. That's fair.
You have to. It's been such a long. Oh God, however long it's been, it feels like a lifetime that we've been doing this shit.
Why don't we have 2 and you have 1?
You guys know me. If we have to have a quick escape, I'm not getting liquored up.
Just 1.
Are you kidding me?
We got a couple hours. We don't gotta be back on the ship for what? 3 hours? We'll be fine.
You know, my mom used to say that a liquored up pilot was probably the most riskiest thing ever. I'm not gonna do that.
Fair enough. All right. I'm gonna go order the shots, 2 for everybody, and then turn around when they ask me how I'm paying for it, just be like, sir, and then give her a thumbs up.
Okay, and the guy behind the bar kind of looks over, squints, as it is dark in there as well, and he's like, kind of nods and goes, okay, make sure she comes to the bar and pays before you guys leave.
Oh, of course. We've got nowhere else to go. We'll be here for a little while, so don't worry about it. We got you.
Okay. And he like turns around and you see him like pick up a large like clear glass jug, like bell jug, clearly like some homebrew moonshine shit, and like spilling it, pours it into the shot glasses and puts them on the counter, and he's like, do you want them lit?
Of course we want them lit, and then like I'm gonna make sure that like I start to like kindly make more room so that the rest of them can approach the bar with me. Just kind of like the shoulder shrugging, just be like, oh, pardon me. Come on.
Hey,
I'll go
light
sit at
those
the
things
bar.
on fire.
And he gets out the blowtorch and like sets it off, and you see him just.
Are you Steve?
Finishes lighting the he finishes
Evidently
lighting the
not.
shots, and he's like, no, I'm not Steve. No,
Who is Steve?
Steve's dead.
Oh,
Well, that makes sense now.
That answers that question.
And
okay.
he pushes the shots forward, setting his hand slightly on fire from where he spilled the drinks earlier, and just kind of pats it out.
oh, do you need?
I'm
I'm
good.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not even. Yep, that's fine.
Can I get a glass of water too when you get a second?
I don't know if you want to drink the water here, ma'am.
They're really that bad?
I don't know. Pour her a glass. Let her look
She was
at it
talking about
herself.
shit water at the last place that she went to. I'd be careful.
Yeah, last time the rest of me and Delta Squad came here, the water was not clear.
I mean, it was fizzy water last time, Delta Squad,
Yeah.
and it wasn't advertised as fizzy water. He's like, I'll get you a water. Don't you worry. And you see him like turn around and go into a back room, and then comes out with a glass of water. There you go.
Is it clear?
It looks clear.
Definitely sniff that first.
Yeah, I was about to sniff it. Yep.
But there's no smell.
I don't know about
It's
that.
like it's
You want me to stick my
free.
finger in it? I can stick my finger in it and just make sure it's not.
Take a sip first.
Okay. And she'll take a sip.
So you take a sip, and at first it tastes like water, and then you like a little bit on the more alkaline sort of taste. That it's okay.
It's water, but it's got that tiny little like taste in the back of your throat. Makes you just kind of like second guess it, but it's water. Probably the best water you're gonna get around here.
All right, fine. As long as it's not shit water.
It's not shit water. It's definitely not shit water.
All right. To us.
I hold both my shots up.
May we stay
All
alive
right.
one more.
One more. And I'm gonna clink my own glasses together and then down both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them in rapid succession.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the only way.
Ugh, like it burns.
Whew, that'll put hair on your chest.
It's like drinking lighter fluid.
Does not taste of alcohol.
It doesn't taste of alcohol?
No.
What does it taste
What does
of?
it taste
It's
like?
it's very acidic, and you do get that kind of at the back of your throat that burn, but it doesn't really taste alcoholic. You know, it's closer to
Jim,
like
or
it's closer
How
to
do
like
we-
a
how do we
methylated
feel?
spirits.
How do we feel
Yeah,
after
do we
taking
feel,
it? Do we feel weird? Or is it
A little
like-
bit lightheaded, but you could be drunk. You don't know.
It's definitely lighter fluid.
I never
Well-
do this anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, why don't
This
you
is so
guys?
fun.
I didn't know this.
Why don't y'all go get yourself a table? I will take care of the tab real quick. Sit Lydia down. I don't want her getting the spins.
Yeah, so like when I was in psych,
I'm gonna
for all
guide her
my-
as
for
we
all
find
of
a
my
table.
shit
Pulling out
back
a
in
chair
the
for her.
day, they put me back
Sit her
in the
down.
psych place, and they told me that I really shouldn't be a medic anymore and I should not be carrying needles for people. But it's fine because everybody lived. It's funny. It's just funny now. Like everything's hilarious. It's fucking hysterical, right? We're all
It's
fine.
funny. You're real funny. You're doing
Yeah.
a great job, Lydia. Why don't we get
Sure
you
thing, dumpling.
some of that water?
And I'm gonna try and make eye contact with the
No.
bartender.
I don't want that. That's gross. I already drank lighter fluid today. I don't need shea water also.
All right.
As I'm still trying to like make weird eye, like big eye contact with the bartender to see if I can get their attention from across the room.
He's like,
I'm gonna mouth water.
and he
All
kind
right,
of he puts like a brown bottle of beer on the counter.
Good enough.
Why are you putting a beer in front of me?
To take to your friend.
Ow. I get up. I'm gonna get up.
Is that for
And
me?
No,
Oh
that's
no.
Nope, darling, that's for someone
not
else.
the rest of us. It's for the rest of us.
Are you sure that's gonna help her? I feel like
No,
you're just egging her on.
I asked for water, and this is what he's giving me. So I'm just gonna take it. I'll drink it. It's fine.
All right,
But
Steve. Jim. Do you have some more of that alkaline water?
Yes.
I'm just trying to. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to keep Lydia in the chair, just sort of casually spotting.
You know, I'm gonna hand off the beer to Laura. Well, just take care of this.
and she just starts downing the beer. She's just gonna chug the beer straight up, and then when she's done, she's just gonna gently set it on the counter, waiting for the water to come back.
He's like, he takes the bottle, and you see him kind of turn around and put it into a sink,
Oh, I hate
And then-
that visual.
and then goes into the back, and like
I'm
a
just
minute
gonna
later
pretend
comes
that
out
didn't
with a
happen.
glass
I'm
of
just gonna
water.
pretend I did
It's
not
like,
see that happen.
There you
All
go.
right. Okay. All right.
When he comes out with the water, I'm just gonna take it and immediately set it in front of Lydia.
Okay.
Is this for Spiderling? Is she coming over? Is she still at the bar?
Yeah, she's just finishing up. This is for you. This is for you.
Oh, I don't know.
Just in case, you know, just in case. If you don't want it, it's fine. But
You
just
gotta
in
take a
case.
sip. Do a taste test. Do it.
I mean,
for
I
the
did
captain.
the taste test. You gotta taste it now. You're the
gotta
medic.
taste it.
What if you gotta test it? What if something happens? You gotta test it.
What if I get poisoned and I can't shoot any?
I didn't get poisoned though. I didn't get poisoned. So what
He went
makes
in
you
the
think
back. I don't know what the fuck he's putting in here.
I don't know. You gotta taste it. I triple dog dare you.
I'll put it up
triple
to my
dog dare
mouth
ya.
and just like stick my tongue out really far.
It's getting on your tongue, so it's fine. It's fine.
Hydration.
You're doing great, sweetie. Oh God.
I'm gonna look to see where Spiderling is, if she's like done paying the tab.
Definitely flirting with the bartender at this point.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna I will look up, acknowledge that happening, and be like, all right, okay. And just bring my attention back to Lydia and Paige. And I feel like Paige and Lore might be sitting on opposite sides of Lydia, just trying to keep her hoisted up while she's just kind of feeling herself out a little bit. So I kind of want to I'm gonna lean back towards where Paige is and say, so how you feeling about all this?
Oh, I thought you were asking about my arthritis.
I mean, how is that going too? Are you feeling all right?
I got this weird pain in my elbow. I'm sure it'll go away though. Well, if I keep drinking, it'll go away. How am I feeling about what now?
All of everything that's going on. The missions. Yeah, you feeling good? You feeling all right?
Well, yeah, I gotta say, I thought I'd never shoot a gun again after the Marines essentially, what's that word they used? Honorable discharge my ass. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with my aim. So I'm just glad I got to shoot a gun again with you lovely ladies.
We appreciate you being here.
And I'm gonna reach around Lydia and give her a pat on the shoulder.
I give her a little tap on the hand. I go, y'all are a bunch of good ones, for sure. This one, though, needs to learn to take her alcohol just a little better.
I don't know how you could say that I'm really that good, because I still feel so bad about what happened last time on the ship. I have nightmares all the time. Always.
About what now?
When we were on the last ship and I had to kill Sandra because she was dying and it was not good.
Now, hold on.
And
I grab her by the front of her face and I go, okay, I'm gonna need you to talk real slow What'd you just say?
Wasn't I already talking really slow?
I move her face.
Everything's
I look at Laura
really
and I go,
slow.
You hear what the fuck she just said?
I mean, my ears heard it.
Yeah, I'm right here. I can hear both of you. Yeah, I had to. She was gonna die anyway. It was a mercy killing. I had to.
I clap my hand over her mouth and I
hear it with
look
my
over to where
ears.
Selena is to see if she heard that.
Totally still flirting.
I hear her with my ears, but I do not hear her with my heart because that hurts my heart. I don't want to believe it. Please telling me that she's just speaking some drunk mumbo jumbo.
The drunken mind speaks sober arts or whatever. No, I had to. She was on the wall and she asked me to, and I said, okay. Well, it definitely didn't happen like that. I didn't say okay, no problemo, man, let me do this. Yeah.
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Well, what did you want me to do? Just leave her to be tortured to death? She's gonna die
I don't
anyway.
think you want to have this conversation with the captain right now. Not until you're ready to defend your own life.
While they're having this conversation, can I look around the rest of the bar? Are there anybody playing games? Is there anybody engaging in any sort of fun-loving type of thing?
No, there are people. There are people there. You see, there's a couple tables with people sat on. There's the two guys that were sat at the bar have moved over to a table. There's a table maybe 10 feet away that's got two youngish men, kids, teenagers sort of size.
Cool.
Sat there kind of drinking. No one appears to be engaged in anything fun. They're all just kind of somberly keeping to themselves.
Did you just say there are a bunch of teenagers drinking?
Well, they've got their backs to you, and they're not very tall people, so you're not sure.
I'm gonna pull out from one of my weird jacket pockets a really old, ratty, beat up deck of cards. I'm gonna set them in front of Lydia.
I think we should talk about something else. Why don't we play some cards?
Let's talk about something else too.
And while I set the cards in front of Lydia, I'm gonna do the backward look to Paige and be like,
What the hell are we gonna do?
Yeah,
You can't say anything. That's not our business.
Like, what game are we playing? Are we playing the medic has PTSD because she's a murderer? Because I don't know how to play that one. I play it every day. My psychiatrist is not happy. It's not helping.
Sweet mother of God, I need another drink.
I'm going to get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm going to take Lydia out of the chair and kind of ring my arm in hers, and we're just gonna take a walk. We're gonna go outside and take a walk.
Okay.
If she will allow me, if she will consent to that.
Yeah, is this girl time for the bathroom? Is this what we do now?
Yes, we're going to the bathroom, sweetie. We're gonna go look around. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go see if there's anything around, okay?
This is definitely not where you go shopping, but okay.
We'll find something. It'll be great. It's an adventure.
And I'm like taking her out the door.
Last time when we were at one of these, I think I bought a bunch of grenades, so we could do that again.
That actually might be very useful. You know what? Let's go see if there's anybody that has armaments around here. It's the perfect state for you to be buying explosives in. I love this.
And I'm gonna lead her out, and we're gonna go take a little jaunt.
Okay.
Now at this time, I'm gonna walk back over to the bar, and I give the finger to Jim. I say, "Sorry to break it up, lovebirds. I'm gonna need another drink."
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is Paige, by the way, on my crew.
Hello.
Awesome gunner.
Nice
Thanks,
to meet
darling.
you got a
fearless
mighty fine
captain.
pilot here.
Yeah.
That's what we seen.
Another
Captain.
drink for Paige, though. Yes.
Captain, now, I don't usually like to get involved in other people's business, but you and Lydia need to have a conversation when she's sober. And I don't think it's going to be an easy one, but it ain't my place to tell you. So, all I'm saying is,
Well, darn, is she going on about her psychiatrist stuff again? I know, like they always try to categorize her as being crazy or something like that, but she's really smart and knows what her stuff and everything.
yeah, that was a part of it, but she's got some owning up she needs to do. But I
Owning
think
up about what? Being sane of mind and making sure that her patients are fine? Has she killed a patient before?
it really ain't my place to tell you nothing. I take a shot and choke it down. Again, it's not my business, and I ain't here to tell you what to do, Captain, but I just hope that there's some forgiveness in you.
How bad can
I
it
gotta
be?
hit the head. And I go to wherever the bathroom is in this establishment, which I assume is a hole.
There's like a doorway to the right of the bar, and there's like a WC sign above it, just like not on a sign, just written on the wall above the door frame.
Right.
Well, Jim, I guess I need to go find the rest of my crew. Apparently, my medic is a little bonkers after you served her something.
I mean, hey, at the drinker's risk, it says it at the front.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Got
enough
it.
about your crew. What about us?
Right. So I have a thing that I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're done, we'll return back here, and you and we're gonna go hang out.
Okay. And he goes, just in case. And he kind of slips you a piece of paper, like that's got like his contact details on.
Sweet. Perfect.
And it's like his name is Jim Jones, Jym Jones.
Excellent.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Here. How much do I owe for this?
It's
really,
like
how much do I?
It's like for you, just give me like $10.
Perfect. And slide him the money.
Cool.
All
And he
right.
tries to act
I'll
like
see you.
really chill. Cool.
Yeah. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
I slide on my glasses and kind of walk out.
It's like pitch black for you now because it was already dim in here.
That's fine. I'm good at seeing in pitch black.
Okay. And yeah,
I'm going to try to find lore.
Okay.
We're not, I mean, I just wanted to take a walk around maybe like the immediate vicinity. Was there anything worth seeing in the immediate vicinity outside of this establishment?
So there.
We're in like an alleyway, so
You don't. Yeah. You don't see anywhere that sells grenades. First off.
Perfect.
Not just on a
Sad, but
casual
okay.
look. But there are some like street food vendors with like what appears to be meat on sticks and stuff like that.
Oh, I'll go over and buy a couple of those bad boys.
Yeah.
And I'll still linked arm in arm. I'll give one to Lydia, and I'll take one and I'll start munching on it as we're kind of walking back, I assume. And that's probably when Spiderling would come up as soon as we're like trotting back with our meat kebabs.
It's
Our street
chicken
meat-
with like
chicken
a
meat
sauce on.
kebabs. It's fine. I'm eating it.
Okay.
I will say before we get back though, I'll like linked arms with Lydia, kind of like whisper into her ear and be like,
All right, now I know that you're not in your wits right now, but I'm gonna say a couple Hail Marys and a couple Our Fathers for you, and I encourage you, and I'm gonna like look at her in her face when I say this part, but like I'm going to encourage you have a conversation with Spiderling, or else this whole thing is gonna be way worse down the line.
and I'm like making like the movements in front of her face to like get her to understand like what I'm saying.
You have like 6 hands.
I'm going to gently place my hands in my pocket to try to not speak with my hands.
All right, I encourage you to have a conversation with Spiderling after you eat your kebab and drink some water, maybe some good water. We'll get you some better water, and you feel a little bit better. You should probably talk to her. Yeah.
I guess I should soon. Yeah.
Like I said, I will pray for you. With whatever is left out in those cosmos, I will try and hopefully beg it to help you.
Lore, since when do you pray?
I don't.
And I'll turn around and kind of like give her like an awkward smile.
Yeah, I usually don't unless it's like a dire circumstance. So yeah. Basically this kebab, I was saying that I was gonna pray that this doesn't turn my insides to shit before we get back, where we gotta go.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, they told us it's chicken and it tastes like not that.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
the same stuff that my mom used to make.
I mean,
Probably. And like as she mentions her mom, I'm gonna take a bite of the kebab.
My mom was the worst cook ever. Incredible pilot, can get you out of sticky situations. Worst cook.
It's like awkwardly
Ever.
chewing as she's talking.
Remember that time?
I met her a couple times. She was a wonderful woman, let me tell you. You definitely get a lot of her attributes. She was a wonderful woman. Hopefully you're a better cook though.
I haven't spent a whole lot of time on cooking, so at least I don't need to try. I'm not raising a
Right.
kid, so
There you go. That problem solved. Where
I
did
miss her.
everybody else go?
Oh, when she said when she says I miss her, my eyes will immediately go wide, and then I'll say,
So where did everybody else go?
Paige had to go
Guys,
use
Still
the
feel
bathroom.
like really bad.
About what? The shot? Like, it's okay. You're a lightweight. I understand. It's fine.
Yeah, the shot. And I'm gonna like nod. Yeah.
We should
Mhm.
probably just get you back to the ship.
Yes, we need to get her to lay down. She needs to take a nap.
All right. Why don't you wait up for Paige,
All right.
and I'll take Lydia to the ship.
On second thought, why don't I've been dealing with her. I got her the kebab. We can get another one on the way. That way she's full, and you can wait for Paige. No, I'll just take Lydia.
No, I got Lydia. It's fine.
All right.
You don't have to fight over me. It's
You know,
like,
but we just love you
really-
so much. We just love you so much.
You're
And-
an incredible medic. Come on now. Let's go.
I'm
take care.
gonna unlink my arm and give it to
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Spiderling.
Hold on to her.
And I'm gonna pat Lydia on the back and whisper very softly in her ear as she turns.
I'm praying for you.
At this point, I'm at the entrance of the bar, and I see Spiderling and Lydia link arms, and I was walking towards them, but I stopped, and I'm just observing the scene now.
It looks calm.
I try to make eye contact with Lore with my singular eye.
Yeah, I imagine you did one of those like step out of the door and then you see what's going on. You step back into the door. So I will probably like catch you in my peripheral, and I'll look back and I'll just give you like the sort of look and wait until they start to walk off, and then I will trot very quickly over to where you are and open the door and just be like,
All right, so I got her a kebab, and then we came back, and I told her, tried to tell her, we know that she's not at her wits right now, but I tried to tell her to have a conversation with Spiderling when she gets a little better, and then she was like, oh, I still feel bad, and we were like, well, let's get you to the ship, you go take a nap, and then Spiderling was like, oh, I'll take her, and I was like, no, and then she was like, I'll take her.
Yeah, I tried to prime this conversation as much as one possibly could and encourage her to tap into her well of forgiveness, if you will. But I still
told Lydia I'd pray for her, and you know me, I don't pray.
I still think we should keep close by, otherwise we might be down a medic soon.
Yep, all right.
and so with that, I'm gonna try to like catch where they went right before they actually leave my line of sight, but I'm gonna whisk on over with Paige and try to follow him.
Okay.
Just a safe distance.
Yeah. So
Trying to stay a little bit more hidden, I think, at least from Laura's side. She wants to stay a little bit more hidden. Doesn't want to seem like they're actually following, because Spiderling didn't drink at all. So she's like super aware right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay a little bit farther back and try to just peek on where they're going.
okay. So Selena, are you heading back to the ship with Lydia? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys head back to your ship, which is a short kind of 5-10 minute walk from this kind of cargo, this ex cargo bay, now marketplace. You go over to like the next one, which is where your ship is docked. You make your way in. You kind of pass your papers over to like the dock attendant, who like logs you in and out of the station. But you do your usual. You slip him a couple dollars. He takes it, looks at it, gives you it back without logging anything, as is now a little customary thing that you guys have. And you enter your ship. Selena and Lydia first, and then Laura and Paige. Are you guys just going to follow at a little bit of a distance, and then once they're on the ship, join them?
I actually think I'm gonna stay outside the ship and have a smoke and keep an
I was
ear
gonna
out.
say, is there a way for me to jack into the audio on the ship so that we can hear it on the outside while they're talking on the inside? And then I can just pretend like I'm doing maintenance around the external part of the ship while this is going on.
Roll me a Comtech.
Yes. Okay. Contact. I get 5. Ooh, I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 success.
Okay, so from that you know that near there's like a little service lift underneath the ship that goes like up into one of the cargo bays. You know that there's an intercom system there. Normally it would just be like a direct connection to either the cockpit or the cargo bay, but you know, you've worked on the ship for a while now. You know how to hack it and
Cross a couple wires.
wires, and now you've got a full like surround sound of the interior of the ship, so you can hear everything.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, like, once I cross the wires and stuff.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
she froze.
Wires crossed too hard.
She crossed the wrong ones.
Wires crossed IRL.
I really thought that was going to be me doing that part. Oh well.
This is what happens when you try to hack.
Is she gonna come back? Is she gonna come back? You know
Ladies
what?
and gentlemen, I was the one who had the tech issues earlier, so my apologies. And now it seems that it's gone over to the other side.
It's contagious.
What we'll do is we're gonna take a quick
Freaking Weyland
5-minute
Yutani
break.
Jerks.
We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be right back. And we are back from outer space. Ah, that's a song, isn't it? Anyway, so we're back. Tech issues have been resolved. So, Law, you were crossing wires, being able to listen to what was going on inside the ship.
Yes. And then once I cross the wires, I want to dip back out and like whisper talk to Paige and just be like, I got the crossed wires if you wanna do a little.
Sorry, you gotta speak up. I had too many things blow up next to me.
I'm gonna drop what I'm doing really quickly. I'm gonna move over to her and I'm gonna say,
I crossed the wires. Do you want to listen?
Oh yeah. Oh, good job.
all right.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tune the frequency of like her radio to the correct one to reach the ship so she can just hear.
Damn, you kids are smart these days.
Yes, we are.
And then I'm gonna go back and just like do some routine maintenance on the external parts of the ship just to peruse while this conversation happens.
Cool. You do that. Selena and Lydia, you are on the ship.
Yes,
What are you
sir.
doing?
Hey, okay, so let's get you to your quarters, get you to lay down, get you some proper water.
I don't want to lay down. I feel like skipping.
Skipping.
Yeah, you want to skip? You want to hold my hand and we can skip?
I haven't skipped since I was a child. Why the fuck would I do that now?
Because when you're drunk, you want to act like a child. You want to skip. You're not drunk.
Yeah, can
you
we
wanna
not act like a child right now?
Okay. Do you want drugs? I reach in my pocket and pull out like 4 syringes. Don't do drugs, kids.
No, okay, so no, let's put those away. Do you have actually a syringe that perhaps would help you get sober faster?
I have one that will make me not sleep ever.
Okay, no, I want you to sleep. You need to sleep this off.
And then I have another one that makes me not stressed. I have a lot of both.
Okay, let's go with the not stressed one.
Oh god, should I stab myself?
It's up to you.
Like an EpiPen. I mean, listen, I'm pretty drunk, but like I've had some pretty decent medical training, and I don't think that you should really stab yourself with drugs while you're drunk.
No, I don't think so either. So let's get you some water.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have water here? I know we have puke bags. I keep so many.
Yes, we do. We don't need the puke bags right now. I'm pretty sure you can handle your liquor like a big
I might later.
Okay, you can do that on your own time, not on mine.
I just like give her the biggest hug. I like fall onto her and hug her.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I'm
that.
so happy. I'm so happy we found each other and that everything is gonna be okay now. Cause I just feel so bad all the time. And you're here and we're gonna do all the bad things to fucking Weyland Yutani. Fuck them. And you're great and I love you. Yay.
I love you too. But why are you feeling bad all the time? You don't drink all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't drink all the time. It's definitely like a coping thing though. And my psychiatrist says that I definitely shouldn't mix with my medication, but I do it anyway because then I don't feel anything. Cause I just wake up so many times and I scream in my sleep and that would wake all of you and I don't want to do that and I'd feel bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna utilize some of my pilot training here. We typically have to go through psychiatric tests as well, and we understand about coping mechanisms because you actually have to be of sane of mind to actually pilot a ship. So let's talk about this coping mechanism. Is it alcohol that you're using as a coping mechanism? Is it these drugs? I didn't even know you had drugs here like that.
I'm a medic. What do you think I carry? I don't have just fucking band-aids.
Yeah, I get it, but what are you coping from? We all have bad nightmares.
Yeah, but like when you kill people, it's not good. It's not good when you do that.
Right, but you've never killed people. You've only killed those things.
I've definitely killed people.
Okay, but it was in self-defense. Like,
Ish. I mean, like, I'm a Marine first. So, like,
Yeah.
I've definitely killed people.
but Marines
stuff.
are supposed to protect the innocent. So you killed somebody who was not innocent.
You're still killing people, though.
Right.
And then, like, you kill people when they're, like, really hurting and stuff.
Lydia,
Can we skip now?
when do you kill people who are really hurting?
I need a nap.
You're a
I'm gonna-
medic.
she
Your
literally-
job is to
She
literally
curls up
save
on
lives.
the floor. Like,
Your
literally,
job.
wherever she is, she just lays down and... Okay.
Your job is literally to save lives, and you're crawling into a ball like a child.
Yeah, if one of you needs a stabby stab, I'll get up. You let me know.
This is ridiculous. You're not gonna tell me what's wrong.
I did. I am drunk and I kill people for fun.
For fun.
Well, maybe not like for fun, but you don't become a Marine to just like hang out and stab people with syringes.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I mean, like, I understand.
And then
it's
there was
messed up.
that android like threw up all over himself in front of me. And then there was all the aliens and the dead bodies, so many, and this fucking job and these fucking people and everything. Hate them.
Yeah, so do I. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you should get shit-faced about it, otherwise you're not gonna have your wits about yourself.
Well, when I take a nap, I will be better.
All right, I'm gonna let you take a nap. I'll be out here.
I'm just on the floor. I'm on
Pretty
the
much.
floor.
I'm gonna go grab a blanket for her.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think,
you go get a blanket. Paige and Law, you're
yeah.
outside. You heard all this.
Oh yeah, I think at that point I'm gonna go back and reconfigure the wires. And while I do, I'm gonna just take a really big, deep fucking breath and put everything back. And then I'm gonna go over to Paige.
Well, she didn't kill her yet.
Not yet, but she laid some heavy groundwork. You got an extra one of those?
And I point to her cigarette.
I do indeed. Pop one out.
Thank you very kindly.
And I'm gonna take it, and then I imagine she's got like I imagine she's got like a massive keychain that just has a bunch of like keys and weird like little screwdrivers and wrenches, and she's definitely got a lighter in one of those like little things where you stick like the suction cup at the end of the lighter, like super old school.
And an old ass
gonna-
dried rabbit foot or something.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like janitor's keys, basically. And she's gonna whip it out and like have this massive dangling concoction of things, and she's gonna light her cigarette and put it back.
All right, so I guess the sober conversation is what she's gonna actually take it. Okay,
It's probably for the best.
definitely for the best. Okay. Well,
Quick question, Mother.
Yes.
Does Selena have any recordings of her mom?
You will have, yeah, from obviously when she was out doing different missions and you were away on your commercial piloting jobs. You would have had like communications between each other, and you would have saved
Does she
them.
have her last one from her last mission?
No. She was never able
Okay.
to retrieve like any black box data from the last
How
job.
about before that? Like anything that would have suggested like what she thinks that she's going to be going to do?
The only information we'd had is that it was another salvage job.
Okay. She's just replaying that over and over again and listening to it to try to see if she could pick up on anything and trying to piece together what Lydia was trying to say. So, Lore, you would be hearing Sandra's voice again.
Yeah, and Lydia is very inconspicuous. Lydia pulls the blanket over her head so no one would see her just stick her fingers in her ears because she doesn't want to hear her voice again.
Okay.
I stamp out my cigarette with my boot heel and casually stroll on the ship. I assume I see Selena, and I go, "You put her to bed? Y'all have a talk?"
I mean, we had as much of a talk as I was going to get out of her right now.
All right, well, fixing from the way you're looking, I'm gonna say y'all haven't had the crux of the conversation yet, but again, I will leave that to her.
I mean, we talked about her killing people and that she's a Marine. I mean, hey, like, weren't you part of that at some point? Like, she's talking, like, I hate to say the word crazy, but for a lack of a better term, because I can't think of it right now, like, she's talking crazy talk here. Like, she's some sort of serial killer or something.
Listen, I wasn't a part of Delta, so I don't know. A lot of shit went down with them, but a lot of shit went down in the Marines in general. Took a lot of lives that someone else took us to take. Probably didn't need to be taken. And Paige is getting visibly a little anxious at this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But you took innocent lives, right?
We didn't know it at the time. But I don't know if that's what she's talking about. We had, shall we say, different experiences with the Marine Corps. And I can't take back what I did. I can only make up for it. But I ain't haunted by demons like she is. We're haunted by a different monster. And she sort of just brushes past you and goes to get herself some water. Real water.
After I finish my cigarette on the outside, I'm going to continue to do a real maintenance check on the outside, and then I'm going to go specifically on the inside unless something else comes up. I'm just going to be bopping between the cryo deck, the docking umbilical, and the cargo bays, just making sure everything's kind of good. Connections, doors, panels, everything seems to be in working order, and just doing kind of a round unless somebody needs me.
Yeah, no worries. You go about doing your kind of service and checks before you disembark from the station and everything. You don't see anything of note, any issues. Everything seems to be working fine. Yeah, maybe say 45 minutes pass with you doing that, and then you're kind of good to go.
Cool. When that is finished, then I'll kind of just make my way up to where everybody is and casually try to find Spiderling, and just in passing, just be like, I got everything taken care of. Everything's checked and routine maintenance is a go. So it's on your leave whenever you want.
Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. I think we should probably start gathering some information to see what our next target is. Because you know me, I don't like to sit anywhere a long time.
I figured. Oh, so should we gather the troops after Lydia wakes up from the nap?
As she says gather the troops, Paige is squatting to lift Lydia off of the floor where she is sleeping, because despite being an older woman, she is fucking jacked.
Yeah.
So she just like, all right, little lady. Good. Yeah, I'm gathering the troops.
Okay,
Yeah.
where are we? Okay. Oh, actually, I'm okay.
I put her
I'm okay.
in a bed, in an actual bed, preferably her bed.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I think everybody just take a few hours, rest up, shower, because we all need it. I'm gonna take off here in a bit, get off station, and then we'll talk about what we need to do.
All right.
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Okay. So, Selena, you set off, piloting the ship away from the station, whilst everyone else takes some much-needed R&R. Lydia sleeping off her drinks. Laura and Paige just taking a bit of time to digest the conversations that have previously happened. Whilst that happens, kind of Selena, you're kind of left to your own devices piloting the ship whilst everyone else in their quarters. Can you make me an observation roll, please? And that is
Ah,
wits plus
okay,
observation.
so this is interesting. I don't have a stat in my observation.
That means it's just your wits that you're rolling.
Ew. Okay, so remind me, I haven't played this in a while, so that's the 4 dice, right?
Yes, if there's a 4 in wits, it is 4d6. And you need 1 6
Rolling
to
above.
succeed.
Oh, I've got 2 6s.
2 6s. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So, you're sat there piloting the ship. And you tend to, when not in a risky situation, you tend to leave the ship, leave the door to the cockpit open, in case anyone shouts that isn't using the comms. And just behind kind of the cockpit, the deck there is one of the entrances onto the ship, one of the doorways, and there's like a small little cargo area where you can kind of get onto the ship, store some stuff, and then move about, either go into the cockpit or into the belly of the ship and elsewhere. You hear some noises coming from there. Kind of electronic noises, but not the usual electronics you would hear.
Lore?
No response?
Paige?
No response?
Lydia, I swear to whatever, you gotta sleep it off.
You hear it so far away. I'm not drunk anymore. I'm fine.
All right, I'm gonna switch the ship into autopilot for a moment.
Okay.
You know, take my helmet off and do all the like whatever I have to do, comms and everything. We'll walk out and try to follow that sound. What's that sound?
Yeah, so you come down into this like little foyer, as it were, of the ship just outside the cockpit, and you've got like some cargo, you've got some crates where you keep some of your munitions and whatnot in, and there's a couple kind of big like storage lockers, and you can hear some little like pings and some little noises coming from in there, all very kind of tinny and electronic.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna kick the crate.
You kick the crate.
Does the sound stop?
For a second, there's a pause to the sound.
I'm gonna take my gun out and I'm gonna like make the sound as if I'm gonna cock it back and get ready to shoot to see what happens.
Okay.
I make a lot of sound as if I'm prepping a gun.
Don't shoot! Please, 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 please.
Who the fuck are you?
First of all, you're awesome. Selena, Spiderling, Cortez, Miss Cortez. Hi. I know this is like a big surprise and everything, because you're like, what is this kid doing here? I was totally. I did follow you and your squad. I probably shouldn't have said that. Listen. Can you just point the gun down for a sec? It's kind of stressing me out. I promise. I don't have I have a knife, but I'm not gonna use it on you. You're like a hero. You're like amazing, and you also too are really, really scary when you look directly in someone's eyes, like you see through their soul. And you'll see where B starts to kind of like come out of the crate and kind of like still like she had one hand on her Switch XR and then she kind of like puts it like nervously into her backpack and puts it back over her shoulder. And then she's still kind of like, I'm not pulling out anything, don't worry. So what basically Selena sees is this 5 foot tall 14-year-old. She has dark brown eyes, olive skin. She's like really slim build. She has a light gray hoodie and beanie that covers like really messy brown hair. She has like really dark denim jeans and black boots, and then her navy backpack with her stuff in it. She has a silver locket that's around her neck that her mother gave to her. And then she, of course, she has that knife, but it's like tucked away, but you can kind of see the end of it kind of pointing out of her boot as she's like, okay, so I know you really want a good explanation as to why I'm here. I know it's a long shot, but like, I know about you guys and what you guys have been doing against those butt munches, the Weyland Yutani, and I feel like if I roll with your crew, I could totally be of help. I mean, you didn't even know that I snuck aboard your ship. Like, I totally hacked it. My friend Johnny, back at the space station, the space area, he taught me how to hack and everything. I mean, I'm not the best at it, but I'm not too bad. But you didn't even know. I like snuck on the ship. I was like super cool. And like, I mean, I was even like in the bar. You guys had no idea. They don't even allow like, I mean, I'm 14. They don't even allow us in there. It was really cool too, because like he lit up the drinks and stuff. And like that, the granny in your group is like really, she can hold her liquor really well. Not so much for the other one who's in here. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. Okay. How can I say this? Okay. So, you guys remember, well, of course you remember the mission that you had on a certain colony, 112, not too long ago, right? Yeah. So.
Do any of us hear this unfamiliar voice by this point, as she's been going on for a while?
Make with some observation rolls.
I am going to say that Laura's been taking a long ass shower, obnoxiously singing away from her comms, so I know of nothing. Okay. I know of nothing going on.
Damn it.
And since Laura is singing so loudly in the shower, I too know nothing.
I apparently am also still trying to sleep this off or something.
Okay.
So are you done using all the oxygen in the cockpit?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, I mean, I want to try to explain so you understand that I'm not a threat. But yeah, you guys went to that colony, and that's where I like lived before basically Weyland Yutani, those losers.
Okay, you're doing a lot of this?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you guys like, I lost my family. Okay. During all of that craziness, and you guys took down those fools, and I thought that was really cool. And I listen, they like basically ruined my life, so I kind of have beef with them too. So you guys doing what you're doing and like kicking butt and like trying to take down the man, like I want to be a part of that. And I know that I'm super young right now, but under your like guidance, I feel like I could be really, really like awesome like you, like a pilot like you. I mean, I don't know the first thing about piloting. Like, I mean, that was super cool how you just like hold it down. It's really awesome. But I remember, like, I don't remember a lot of things because I think at least they told me that I like tried to push away bad memories or something. And that's why I kind of have these like dark spots in my memory right now. But I do remember, if anything, I remember you, and I remember your crew coming through, and you guys helped the people there. Unlike these stupid like mutual aid people, they don't help. We're just refugees like who want to start over, and you're trying to like make a better life for other people. So why wouldn't I want to like be like you guys? You guys are awesome, and especially you. You have this that like, don't mess with me, I'll shoot you in the face, like you almost did to me. But I think that's awesome. And yeah, I mean, listen, I definitely am not a murderer, like certain people in your squad. So I could definitely not kill innocent people. So there's that. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I mean, they're like, that one that was like super drunk, like killed people, man. Like killed someone important. Oh, I mean, I probably shouldn't.
She has trauma. She killed somebody in a situation. It was probably some sort of misunderstanding. It's no big deal.
Dude, like, listen, I also too can get intel for you because, like, if you really want to know the truth, I know what really went down, and I heard everything.
All right, so if you're so good at sneaking around and getting intel, one, you should have known that my name is actually Captain Cortez, not Miss. Two,
Captain,
if you're actually this good at it, tell me what was said in the bar that everybody's freaking out about that you think you know. You got 5 seconds. 4.
Well, the other people are trying to not tell you because you're gonna freak out and probably like punch that person. Well, actually, no, you probably just blow her brains out when you find out. I shouldn't tell you. It's gonna end bad. Like, at least it seemed like from the rest of your squad, like Granny and the other one who's good at like wiring stuff. She was like, "Don't say anything. Let the conversation happen with them." So I don't want to be that guy, but I'm just saying I'm good at like sneaking and getting intel when necessary. So, yeah.
Okay. You have an ultimatum. You can either tell me what was said, or I'm kicking you off of the ship now.
No. Oh, God. Fudge, I keep putting my... Fudge, I put my foot in my mouth sometimes. Yeah, I get in trouble a lot because I talk too much. So, yeah, so the drunk one may have killed someone close to you, but
Who?
she didn't do it with she didn't do it because she hated her or anything. It was like to help her, apparently.
Who?
The drunk one.
No. Who did the drunk one shoot?
Well, she mentioned Sandra Cortez.
You see Selena like lock the gun again. Say that again.
She mentioned Captain Sandra Spider Cortez by name. But then she's drunk, so I mean, maybe that's why they were like, "Hey, shut up! Hey, here's a deck of cards. Here's some water," because maybe it was just she was dreaming stuff. Maybe it was, I don't know, but at least that's what I heard. So just don't shoot me because I'm just a messenger. I'm not the one who did all the killing. Like she might be a serial killer. I'm not.
What's your name?
Beatrice, but you can just call me B. You can just call me B. That's what everyone calls me, my friend, like Johnny.
B, you need some more conviction.
Yes, Captain. Wait, do you salute with wait.
And seeing as how we need more security, I guess you have a job for now.
Oh, right on. Oh, I got it. I like totally got the like position on the ship. Cool, like intel, like spy, like I tell you everything that I hear like firsthand, and we just
you have security detail, making sure that no punks like you get on here again.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm good at that. I mean, I mean, I did get on board the ship, and you guys had no idea, and I followed you guys for like, I mean, that whole time, and you guys had no idea that I was, yeah.
At this point, I'm gonna page and Lore and Lydia to come out.
Okay. So the three of you all get like a ding in your rooms.
Well, this can't be good.
I come out wearing my pajamas with my hair tied up and it's wet from the shower, and I definitely have fuzzy slippers on. 100% have fuzzy slippers on.
Is something broken? Again?
Oh, it's about to be.
I'll come out and I feel like I'm putting my hair up, and then I kind of notice what's going on in the tension, and I immediately look over to Paige.
I look over at the kid.
Who is this tiny? What is that?
You know this
Hey
kid?
guys, you guys are amazing, and you're super buff. Like, I wish my grandma was as cool as you, because she was like really frail, and all she kept talking about were these old movies and stuff. And I'm like, I don't really care about that. But she was really sweet, and she used to give me
First
candy.
of all,
So
don't diss the classics. Secondly, I'm no one's grandma. Thirdly, hello and welcome, I guess. What's going on?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Beatrice, but everybody can just call me B. Everybody calls me B, you know. So
Captain, you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Does she seem fine?
Are you fine?
No.
She seems a little bit tense.
Oh,
Yeah, I take a step back towards Lore.
yeah, you're not gonna like kill me. Like you kind of have a knack for that, apparently.
She's talking to you, Lydia.
What the fuck did you just say?
I think I'm gonna take the new one to the mess hall. Let's get you something to eat. Yeah.
No, actually, you're gonna stay
Okay.
here on Captain's orders. Everybody's gonna sit the fuck down right now. We're gonna have a discussion.
I immediately sit on the floor.
I attempt to sit on the floor, but it's gonna take me a minute.
I feel like there's something in the wall that I could like press or something to get you a seat.
Yeah, it's an ADA compliant chip.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
the
touch a
little
panel
lips
on the
for the
wall and it
stairs.
pulls out. It's
Yeah, there's like a little
first
seat
chair.
that comes and sit.
All right.
No, you
All
don't
right,
gotta
it's-
sit on the floor. Stand.
Is everyone nice and comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
well,
I'm
I can't.
pretty
I can't
uncomfortable.
really. Yeah, I can't say I'm comfortable with this little fucking bitch here.
Whoa, like I'm not the one who just like murders innocent people for
All
fun.
right,
You
okay,
literally
okay,
said that.
all right.
You literally said you kill people for fun, man.
All right,
Like, I
hold on,
mean,
everybody.
You want to know how fast I can do it again? And I just start pulling syringes out of my pocket.
I
Like
legit pull my
12
gun
of
up.
them.
I pull my gun up and point it at Lydia. Calm the fuck down.
What'd you let this bitch on the ship for? Who is this?
First off, I didn't let her on because I was taking care of your drunk ass. Secondly, B is actually a pretty damn talented person. Lore, how
thank
the fuck
you,
did
thank
we
you,
not
Captain.
know?
Thank you.
I went and I did all of the routine checks. I just came. I told you. Paige was outside when I was doing the outside checks.
I only
didn't see
got one
nothing.
eye. I can now be held responsible.
No, I'm not holding her responsible. I'm just saying she got past us. I
To-
gotta give her the
to be
credit.
fair,
she got past me.
like-
She got past me.
You guys, some of you guys were kind of like out of it and drunk and trying to take care of the killer, and you know,
You
so
call me that again, and I will
Okay,
pull
okay,
your head off so fast and throw it out this fucking window. And I hope some dead thing fucking finds it, and you just decompose in the fucking back of this ship. I will shove you in a toilet. I will shove you so far in our fucking toilet that you turn into a bloated fucking mess. Okay? Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Paige?
All right,
Well,
Lydia.
now I see the anger issues. Anyway, so for the people who aren't trying to throw me off the ship or kill me or murder me like she was trying to do again, I did follow you guys. To be fair, I did follow you guys. You guys were like hanging out at the bar, but like I have been fans of yours. Well, now maybe minus one person. Since
I'm gonna lunge at her with one of the syringes.
I
Whoa!
immediately
chill.
I turn and will just grab on her waist and like try to tackle Lydia back to the floor.
Yeah, I'm helping with
Oh
that.
God.
I'm gonna
Okay.
block
Man.
B.
Okay.
Oh crap.
So, I need Lydia and Law to make mobility checks. Law, you get a +1 from Paige helping.
That is 3 successes.
No successes. I can't hold her back.
Okay. So, Lydia, you lunge at B. But
I'm
then-
blocking B, by the way. I stepped
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. But Selena steps in your way. What are you doing?
What are you defending this? I don't understand. You're defending her and she's fucking calling me names. She's insulting me. I don't what is going on here?
You've got 5 seconds to explain yourself about who you killed.
As she says that, I immediately take Beatrice, I grab her, I hook her arm, and I start to walk the opposite way towards the mess hall.
She told us. The captain told us to stay.
All right.
We can't.
No,
Oh,
no. This is. You shut your mouth. Just shut
Okay.
your mouth. Just shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, Lieutenant.
And I will escort her towards the mess hall.
Okay.
I'm staying in my chair.
Yeah, no, I'm
Whip out the fucking potato chips.
You got 4 seconds now.
I think you better just come clean.
Where is this coming from?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe your drunk speech about how you killed people and that you're very sorry about it.
Because I am sorry about it. I didn't want to.
Who'd you kill, Lydia?
I killed your mom.
Ooh.
Did you want me to leave her there to suffer? She was going to die. It was going to be much worse had I let her die the way that she was going to. I saw what those things did to people.
No, I wouldn't have wanted you to let her suffer like that, but the fact that you signed on to my crew knowing what you did, knowing what I've been looking for, and yet you stayed fucking silent.
I didn't know how to tell you. How was I supposed to tell you that? That's why I came and found you. That's why I've been looking for you this whole time, because I felt so fucking guilty. And I've been dealing with this since fucking Delta Squad, and I feel terrible. And every day I have nightmares, and I see her in my sleep, and you played that recording of her, and I wanted to die all over again. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. She was going to die, and I didn't want to watch her suffer like that. That thing was going to eat her from the inside out, and nobody wanted to watch that, her included. She didn't deserve that. She worked too hard. She's done too much.
Then why'd you pull the trigger?
She wanted me to. She asked me to.
A whole other crew.
She looked me dead in the face and she asked me to.
For a fucking Marine, you're kind of soft. And I just walk away.
Well, I think you being alive means this went as well as it could have. Good for you for speaking your truth. And I give her a pat on the shoulder, and I go to find Lore and the child.
Okay.
A spin-off of The Mandalorian coming to you soon. Lore and the child. I imagine once we get to the mess hall, I go and make a poor excuse for a PB&J sandwich or a turkey sandwich, something that I think a child would enjoy with whatever we have. I set it on a plate in front of B, kind of like push it over to you. And I sit in front of you, put my elbows on the table.
So, you snuck on the ship.
Yeah. Listen, I messed stuff up. I had this whole like thing planned where I was gonna be like, hey, look, I got on your ship, but I'm actually like, I can be cool like you guys one day and like help you guys out. And that totally got messed up because I didn't expect Captain to find me the way that she did. And you know, word vomit, word vomit.
What was your plan?
Listen, I was trying to tell Captain that, do you remember you guys went to go and liberate a colony, like Colony 112, right? Because they were doing some really shady like experiments and junk like that Project New Genesis. I found out from, I got the information from one of those shady neutral aid workers, and they were telling me what actually happened because like I was there, and there's a lot of stuff that's fuzzy because a lot of stuff went down that when you guys came and basically dismantled them. But in the process,
while she's
like
talking, I'm cutting the sandwich in half and eating half the sandwich.
But like I literally like lost my mom and my dad like because of what went down. And I'm a refugee now, so I'm like, I saw you guys helping people, and you guys have been helping people from what I've heard.
And you thought because we're helping people and because you don't got no one left that you Stowaway on this ship so that you could try and help us. Is that
Yeah, like, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Just like,
all right, can I
be on that spaceport and just like do nothing and just let them continue to ruin other people's lives like they ruined mine?
I push the sandwich in front of her, I pick up her half, and I stick it in her mouth.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna have a little conversation here, and you're gonna listen, all right? Luckily enough, I'm not as stubborn as that one. I'm not a killer like the other one, although don't fucking call her that, all right? She's a very hard worker. She knows a lot about the shit that she does. Demeaning her like that is not nice.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, she was saying that a ton.
I like point to the sandwich.
Am I able to walk in during any of this?
Oh, I guess I'll have to walk in first because I left the room first. But yeah, I'm just sitting now in the kitchen.
We're off. We moved off into like a corner, so you would have to walk through the entire mess hall to get to us. So I put us off in a corner. So I point to the sandwich. She starts eating it again.
All right. So can I put something in perspective for you?
Yeah, sure.
What if you were walking around one day, happy as a fucking cherub, and somebody comes out of nowhere, a complete stranger, and tells you that they know who killed your mother?
And I look her dead in the eye when I say that.
How do you think someone would feel? How do you think you would feel?
I mean, right now, I would give anything to know who killed my mom. All I know is that they're behind it, but I don't know who actually killed my mom.
All right, well, case in point, even more further. That woman back there, Spiderling, the woman that works very hard to keep this shit in order.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Keep
Like,
us in
I
order.
really look up
Exactly.
to her.
And I point to the sandwich again.
She wants exactly what you wanted. She's been finding a lot of dead ends with trying to figure out what happened to her mother. That moment is really important. So when you have information like that and you're trying to tell people, be smart about how you go about it. Put yourself in their shoes, right? I know you didn't mean no harm.
I'm really sorry. Like, it was, she put me on the spot. She was like, I'm gonna toss you out the ship if you don't tell me what you know.
I can understand.
I do have a really bad habit of like word vomit, and my mom used to get on me about it because it got me in trouble a lot back in the colony. So I'm really sorry. I work on it. I promise I work on it.
What I'm saying is, if you want to play hardball, if you want to run away from everything, if you want to help us out, if you want to be an advantage to the team, we've all been doing this for so long. This is our life.
I plop down at the table next to her.
Yeah, are you all sitting at a table?
Yeah, we're sitting at a table off the corner.
Okay. I want to come up behind all of you and just lean down behind B. As I'm walking by, I'm not going to stop walking, but I'm going to lean down next to her and just go, choke on it, and try to shove her face onto the table and just keep walking.
Lydia!
God.
All right, you
I'm
get
sorry.
that one.
I'm sorry for calling you a murderer. I'm sorry. You kept saying it last night. Like, you kept saying it a million times.
I'm pretending like I don't even hear her. I just
Kid,
keep
I
walking.
think you need to cut
I'm
it
sorry.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
I was gonna say I pick
Okay,
up the sandwich and I hold the
we
sandwich.
won't. I won't say the M word. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that. What else was I supposed to think? Like, I didn't know, and she was talking, and
All right, here's your first lesson.
It's her mom. Like, I was kind of upset because I'm like, how could she do that to her? Like, I'm sorry. Like, okay, all right, I won't bring it up. I won't bring it up. I won't bring it up.
All right.
I won't bring it up.
First lesson of being on the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you don't know the context of what's going on or the conversation that we're having,
okay,
there's a reason. Do not speak on things you do not know.
Things are on a need-to-know basis, and at the moment, you do not need to know.
Okay.
Which
and
means
I'm sorry for calling you Granny because you seem to not like that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I've been called worse.
I mean, I'm just saying that you're a little bit older, and I wish that my grandma was as cool and as buff as you. But okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well,
No offense. It's a good thing.
Clearly,
It's
your
really
grandma
good.
didn't teach you how to shoot a gun. Did your parents teach you how to shoot a gun?
I mean, my dad was working at that facility, so no, he was like nerdy scientist dude, and my mom's just housewife pretty much. So no, I
We're
mean,
gonna have
I
a
kind of
good
know how to
time
sort
then.
of cook, so there's that.
Oh, well, anything would be an improvement at this point.
Did we at any point in the conversation before we split off from Spiderling, did she say anything about B being security, or was that ever mentioned before this moment?
I think I tried to.
You tried to, but you didn't. You didn't
Okay.
fully kind of give her that position in front of everyone else at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what Captain wants you to be doing on the ship? Did she tell you anything? Or are you just supposed to be
yeah.
here?
She told me to be security detail because she said little kids like me don't need to be getting on the ship, and I was able to do it. So I guess I could keep a lookout and make sure that no more people my size and my age get on the ship.
Well, I was gonna suggest that if Paige is gonna be offering to teach you how to shoot a gun, then you might want to do that sooner rather than later. Because if you're supposed to be security, then how the hell are you supposed to secure anything if you don't know how to secure it?
Yeah, she said little punks, but I just cleaned it up because I don't think I'm a punk. I know I came off probably like a punk, so I'm sorry. It's just, this is kind of my style. So, sometimes people like judge me based on that. But I'm not really a punk. I just, have to try to like have the same, I got a hat
sandwich.
because I saw that you guys.
I'm going to then get up and I'm going to turn and start walking where Lydia was. And as I pass B, I'm going to pat her on the back and I'm going to wink at Paige and just say, good luck.
You're lucky I have the patience of a saint.
Praise ye.
Okay.
She like doing her stuff. Is that why she left?
Yeah, she get busy lady. All right. Have you ever held a gun before?
No, ma'am, no.
All right, we're gonna have a good time.
Okay.
All right.
So, whilst Paige now gives B her first lesson in maintaining, firing, and utilizing a weapon, we're going to take a break and have a little bio break and have a few minutes. But before we go, as I alluded to at the beginning, we do have a giveaway, so please stick around. We are giving away a Alien starter set. Thanks to the people at Free League for providing it to us. So all you need to do to enter the giveaway is type one word in chat, and that word is spider. So if you type spider in chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway, and then when we come back from our break, we will pick a winner. So type spider in chat, a chance to win Alien starter set. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes while we have a nice little break and recuperate. So please stick around. We have some more fun to come. See you in a minute. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Before we jump in, we had a giveaway to announce a winner of the Alien starter set from Free League, and the rule was enter Spider in chat. So I'll give you 5 more seconds to make sure you enter it for a chance. Okay, fine, don't. Let's pick a winner. And the winner is Emily.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well. Oh, this means I'm gonna have to play more Alien.
You are indeed. Yeah. So
Thank you.
if you
I'm
can
humbled.
drop us a message in Twitch chat or get on our Discord and contact us, we'll get your details and everything. Or I'll just speak to you after.
All right, you're allowed. I'll allow it.
But please stick around for more episodes because we'll be having more giveaways on the channel soon. Anyway, let's jump back into things. For those that are just joining us, let's do a brief recap. The team are together, completed a mission, now embarking on a journey to now determine what their next mission is in taking down Weyland Yutani. They got on their ship after some drinks and some drunken behaviour, and they had a stowaway, shall we say. This stowaway then was found, divulged some information that they probably shouldn't have. Feelings got tense, and we now have a new crew member. We have some fractured, shall we say, relations on board between the team. And yeah, here we are, floating through space, feeling a little bit pissed off. So,
Okay, Danny, you can say everyone's mad at Lydia.
well, most people are mad at Lydia.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Typical. Anyway, so Paige was giving B her first gun lesson. Law had just kind of taken themselves out now, cracking on with their work. Lydia had.
I'm giving a thorough reinvestigation of this entire place now because I'm paranoid as shit.
Okay.
We have actually
Sorry.
picked up 7 children.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of re-going over my thing, and then I just imagine that I'm just making tiny repairs here and there.
Johnny, that's you? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Lydia, you've kind of gone off to a room to sulk, I guess. I don't know.
Decompress.
Yeah, decompress. And Selena, what were you doing? What was your...
Oh, I went back to the cockpit, sat down, and started flying the ship.
Okay. So,
Locked the door behind me.
okay. So, Selena goes, flies the ship, takes a moment, takes some time to decompress from what had happened and mull it over. Again, Laura's doing maintenance and Lydia's decompressing. Paige and B, how's this gun lesson going?
All right. Now, I ain't giving you a gun with a magazine. I take a pistol and I drop the magazine out and put it in my holster. All right, now we're going to start real slow. And I mean real slow, because what is the most important thing? Safety. That is correct.
Okay.
Safety. What is the most important thing?
Safety. Yes, ma'am.
That is correct.
What?
All right.
So, you're Paige, and so you're just the master of guns. Is that kind of like your thing, or like?
No one's ever put it like that before, but I kind of like that.
That's cool. So how should I? Because I don't want to be like offensive, because like the captain was like, "Don't call me Miss, call me Captain," and I don't want to rub anyone, because I've already kind of started some stuff here, and I'm just trying to make sure that I don't offend.
Oh, you want to know what you should call us? Oh no, that's fair. You call the captain.
Okay.
Forever.
Okay. Yeah, that's covered. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on her bad side ever, because she's amazing. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you can call me Paige. You can call me Gage. call it Rage Gage, like they did in the service.
Paige
Whatever
Rage
tickle-
Gage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good rhyme. Yeah, you can call Lore, probably. You
Okay.
should probably not talk to Lydia for a couple weeks.
Or like ever. But so Lore does like the tech stuff, or
Yeah, our
Like-
mechanic, our fix-it
Okay.
lady, she got the big brain. Well, a couple of big brains on this ship, but she gets shit done, you know?
okay, cool. Yeah, because I've only seen you guys like off the ship, really. So I'm just trying to know, like, I just need to know the positions and like the things that you guys do on a day-to-day basis. But okay, I'm gonna focus. We're doing guns. Gunmaster, Paige, the
Alright.
Rage Gauge, doing the thing. We're doing it right now. Okay,
All
cool.
right. Okay, so you got the holster on. You're gonna slide that
Okay.
gun into that there holster on your hip.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you start there. All right, now we're gonna get to a neutral stance. Stand
So
there.
like, do I like?
Hands down at your sides.
okay,
Feet shoulder
okay.
width apart. You get a little
Okay.
bend in your knees. It's important to be grounded, especially in space.
And B definitely puts more bend. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hello? Am I frozen? Hello?
You're not frozen.
You're good.
Oh, sorry. I was like, something kind of happened wonky. Sorry about that, guys. So B definitely does more of a squat position, like more so than like just a regular kind of the stance that Paige wants.
All right. Well, you got bendy knees. It's probably fine. Actually, yeah. Hold on. There.
Yeah, that's what I saw, and I was like, I saw something out the corner of my eye. And
Are
it
we
was
live,
starting.
Danny?
It says starting soon.
I don't know what happened there, but everyone could hear us, but no one could see us. That was a bit weird.
Okay, cool.
It is now a podcast.
It's a podcast form.
I'm actually laying
Theatre
down
of
some
the
very
mind.
important gun safety here. All right. All right. Well, good bend in the knee. All right, and then
Okay.
when you take the gun, now don't do it yet. Just watch me. When you take the gun, you're gonna slide it up your side. You're gonna slide it up real slow. You're gonna bring it to chest level. That's when the barrel's pointed forward. And then you're gonna extend out and you're gonna touch. You're gonna reach with your other hand. You're gonna combine. Now you got two hands there on the pistol.
Okay.
You're gonna get your sights good.
Is there like is that like just like for style, or is it just like quick draw? Like,
Good habits breed a good marksman,
Okay.
little lady.
oh, okay. All right. Copy that.
You want to be
Rage
safe. You don't
gauge.
want your gun going out to the side. You don't want to go this way, that way. You misfire, you shoot your own eye out.
Okay. And then if I cocked it to the side like this,
No. I don't
Does
know
it-
what you've been watching, but none of this. It's this way. And no
Okay.
teacupping either. No
Isn't that
James
like
Bond
how-
on this ship.
yeah, like isn't that how like they usually like, and then it's like they never miss a target when they cock it to the side like this. Like it's just like a secure kill. Like you just like dead shot. Like you're dead. You're dead when you cock it to the side like this.
That might work for street panache, but that ain't going to fly in the military. This
Okay.
is a military operation. That's
Yes,
what we're
ma'am.
dealing with.
Yes, ma'am.
We do things the
Paige Rage
correct
Gage.
way.
Yes.
We do
okay.
things the safe way.
Safety. Always safety first. Yes. Okay.
Slide it up. You meet in the middle. Get your sights. You do
Okay.
not put your fingers on the trigger yet unless you are ready to take a
okay.
life. Are you ready to
Okay.
take a life right now?
No, ma'am. No.
Then take your fingers off the trigger.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. They're off. It's off.
All right. Now you're going to steady yourself. You're going to breathe in real deep. Now you're going to work those fingers over to the trigger. You are not going to pull it. I did not say to breathe out.
Oh.
We're gonna have to work on lung capacity if you're gonna exist here in space.
Okay. I don't really have strong cardio. Johnny was usually the runner of the group. Like I was always lagging behind. Okay.
I do
All
not
right.
know how you have that much breath to talk then.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna breathe in and then we are going to squeeze the trigger. We are not gonna pull it. We are gonna squeeze it like we're giving it a tender little come hither.
Do it. Breathe.
Please breathe out and squeeze the trigger. You hear a little click. It's not loaded.
Oh, I'm kind of dizzy. Whoa.
All
Can we
right.
take a second?
Yeah, I take the
I held
gun
my breath too
out
far.
of her hand.
Oh, too
I
long.
pop my magazine back in. I reholster it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna work on the breathing because I think, yeah. Well, I got. Okay, are you supposed to see like seeing kind of dots?
All right, sit down.
Okay.
Sit down.
All right. Okay.
Now,
Well, a lot's happened today, so I think that it's just processing. Okay.
But
all
given
right.
what's happened
Security
today,
detail. Okay.
I think that there's an important thing that you need to take away.
Yes, ma'am.
Taking a life is not something to take lightly.
No.
You have to squeeze that trigger. You are doing it to preserve yourself or another member of this crew. But you do not take that decision lightly, or you wind up like Lydia, who did not take that decision lightly. That was a hard decision. And you've seen where it's getting her. So you do not take that decision lightly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, soldier.
Yes, ma'am. Paige, Rage, Gage.
All right, you're a good kid.
Thanks.
I pull a little candy out of my pocket. Whatever the space version of a Werther's original is.
It is still Werther's originals. They have survived.
I haven't seen. See, you say you're not a grandma, but this is exactly the candy that my grandma used to give me, even though she used to just go on and on about those. I know you said you like the classics, but they were like these weird cowboy movies.
I pop it in her mouth to shut her up. You need to get your blood sugar up. We gotta keep you in fighting shape. I want you to work on your breathing. You hear me? I mean, not now. Please do not start choking because I will have to get Lydia to save you and she will not.
I'd like to call over the comms, all hands on deck in 5 minutes.
All right, that's the call. You finish that up. I'm gonna go see Captain.
So, like, do we have to like line up in a certain order?
I'm already walking away from her.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. He follows behind, like she rushes to kind of like catch up.
Okay. So you all hear that over the comms. Lydia and Law, what do you guys do?
I'll go.
Yeah, I promptly make my way. At this point, I was probably just laying in my bunk, so I'm just getting up and going.
Okay. So a couple minutes pass, and Selena, you're kind of not in the cockpit, but you have like a little command room. It's got like a nice table in the middle and everything, and some monitoring equipment on the sides. And you're kind of stood in there, and everyone congregates in after a few minutes.
Everybody ready to talk business?
Yes, Captain.
He is definitely like kind of like doing the side eye, kind of like trying to see, like, gauge how far Lydia is from her because she's really nervous.
Is the business the fact that we acquired a pet?
No, the business is that we have a mission to uphold. We have all come together for a sole purpose, and we are going to continue this sole purpose. Unless you have a problem with it, Farrow.
No, ma'am.
Good. Selena's gonna plug in the what was it that I have? Sorry.
So what you've acquired is what you originally acquired from Lydia was the data drive that your mother's team had pulled from the derelict space station, which had information on these alien creatures being used as bioweapons, and the locations of different Weyland Yutani research assets and other assets that they own. Some data was missing information, so as you've been kind of doing these little missions here and there, you've been picking up extra bits of data that you could to fill in the gaps and fill in the blanks. So that's
okay, so I'm going to lay everything out on the table. I'm going to plug in the data comms to kind of replay what's going on. I look over at B and go, well, you've been following everything that we do, which I applaud you since we've been as secretive as possible. So this is just a recap of everything that you might not know.
Yes, Captain.
And I'm going to just play everything.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know, Mother?
So, in a mother voice, in a computer voice, you hear a lot of information gets spouted out. So, you have a list of locations, several that have been kind of marked off on the drive that you've inputted, stating that you've dealt with, you've been to, you've sabotaged, and such. And there are, again, different small research facilities, fuel caches, cargo caches, cargo routes, and so on. Whilst it replays these locations, you hear the name of your home, where you lived, as a location that the team had been to and dealt with. And it did state bioweapon research facility, and then the name of your home, and it states dealt with, and then it keeps kind of reeling off locations, and then it gets to the point where it gets to the next location that was you only had a partial name for it, but with the new information you've got, you managed to stick that in, and that has filled in the blank, and you now have Omaha Research Archive as a location of interest and importance.
All right, sounds like this should be our next target. Anyone have any experience here?
On my memory, no.
No, not over here.
No, Captain.
Doesn't sound familiar. Oh my god.
Also, that was kind of cool. So it's like a motherboard or something, like, then they just know things, and they tell you like where to go and stuff like that, or?
No, we have our data within the computer systems.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
Okay, so we need some intel about this place before we can go ahead and enter into it.
Didn't we just pick up intel at the last part? I say, pointing to B.
I mean, probably more reliable. No offense. Kid, sorry.
I mean, I can't get whatever information if, you need me to go do the thing and tell me where to go to get said thing, and I'll sneak over, kind of like I did with you guys, and yeah, I listen in.
Okay.
Is there like an additional folder or file in that entry?
Can someone make me a Comtech roll?
Nobody wants me to do that.
I've got 5. Anybody want to do it?
No, you do it.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
The kid with no experience.
Oh, that's 2 successes.
Ooh.
Okay. Do you want to do a stunt at all?
Yeah, for Comtech.
So for Comtech, you can gain a +1 modification to a later roll. You don't need to roll to overcome this exact challenge in the future. You can do it quickly in half the time. You can get new or unexpected information, GM's choice.
I would like that one.
Okay. Or you can show off. It's the other option.
It's just like me, like dramatically, like pointing to the folder and then like spreading it open. No, I'll do the new or unexpected information.
Okay. So you spend a minute kind of typing away on the computer to see if you can decrypt some of the info that is there. And you manage to, and you open up the entry, and it basically it gives you a pinpointed location on where Omaha Research Archive is.
I'll kind of like blow it up and just like show everybody while I'm kind of like going through everything.
Yeah, and it explains that Omaha Research Facility is the dead drop archive on all off-record, off-books projects. This place has all research logs, all experimentation logs, all plans, previous and future, logged here in a off-comms, off-record facility.
I communicate that with a more high-pitched and nasally tone, and to which I will add,
So basically, we found a honeypot. This has everything we could ask for.
So it's like more of that, like the Project New Genesis that happened back in my home colony.
That and probably
kind of
much,
thing.
much more. I mean, it's gonna have everything. Things that we didn't even know that we wanted to know. We'll now know.
So like, what other stuff are they doing? Like,
I guess we're gonna find out.
Does it give any coordinates?
I blow it up and I point to it, and then I'll do like a little like flick and send it to her like comm system, her personal comm, so you have it like with you to plug in. And I'm just still kind of like scrolling through all of the information that I kind of unleashed and pointing to the bits and pieces that like will make sense in the moment.
All right, so this is a retcon mission only. We're going to retrieve information. That is it. So, Gage, I need you to stand by.
Does it mean no big gun?
No big gun today.
Oh.
For this
All right.
round.
well, that means I can help then, because if you're looking for getting information, then that's kind of I know how to do that.
How you can help?
How, Captain?
I need you to stay safe and out of harm's way.
But the safest
Captain.
position is with you guys, with the crew.
No, the safest is for you to stay here. Actually, Gage, I'm going to put you in charge of B here. If Gage thinks that it is safe for you to come along, then I respect Gage's word.
Yes, Captain.
Captain, if I can give just a little bit of input, if we know anything about Weyland Yutani, it may look on the outside just like information retrieval. That's not all it was when they sent all of us in.
That is a interesting perspective, Farrow. So with you having the most expertise, we should send you in first.
I mean, sure, send me in first if you want. I'm just saying bring guns, bring weapons, bring whatever you have, because this is not going to be you walk in and you take a book or you take a thumb drive or you just take whatever information is sitting there. There's something protecting that. There is more out here that you haven't seen it. But
Lydia's right, Captain. I know it's not ideal, but I think that myself and B should come along, and I do think that we should be packing some heat just in case things get tricky.
I promise not to get in the. I won't get in the way. I promise. Like, I'm really good at stealthy, like, sneaking around and stuff. I promise they won't see me coming.
You give me the word, Captain, and I'll take her back to the ship. You have my word.
Thank you. There is no sneaking around here, B. If we can't find you, you're good as dead.
Okay. Then I'll just stay close.
All right. Then Gage, do what you do best. Set up your ammo, whatever guns you need to bring. Farrow, get your medic pack packed just in case. Whitaker, you know what to do.
Yes, Captain.
Somebody should say a prayer.
And I just start start mumbling under my breath like a Hail Mary and an Our Father. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna excuse myself to prepare for. How far away is this? Like, are we gonna have to go into cryo sleep? Or is it fast? Like, how are we gonna?
So Omaha archive is in the Outer Rim territories. It's actually slightly past the Outer Rim territories, which is a long way away from where you are. So you are going to have to go in. You're going to have to cryo sleep. You're probably best picking up some supplies on the way.
Yeah.
Because due to your previous missions, you are a little bit depleted on munitions, rations, and alike.
Okay.
Do we have our own little pod on this military grade ship? Like, does it have a separate pod that can be detached?
Let's see here. I will say yes.
Because I do have a vehicle bay.
Yes, I will say you have acquired a small transport kind of shuttle.
Okay.
Nothing fancy.
I'm going to
but-
make a list of all the things that we're going to need. I'm going to make a little dossier for B about cryo sleep. Since Lydia's not going to really want to discuss the whole thing with her, I'll make a little like pamphlet thing very quickly of how to deal with cryo sleep.
It's fine. I mean, I can if you need me to. It's my job. All right. I mean, I just want to make sure that she's prepared and everybody else is prepared, because I'm gonna have to take the little dinghy and go get us the rest of the supplies, because I was not prepared for cryo sleep. I didn't think we were going that far. So
I'm always prepared. And Lydia just pulls out like 7 vomit bags.
What?
I'm just gonna pat her shoulder.
What are those for?
Spacey hurl.
Which you
Wait,
probably
I'm
will.
gonna hurl because of where we're going. Like,
So not because of where we're going, but how we gotta get there. So we're gonna have to go into a thing called cryo sleep.
And like, as I imagine, as I'm trying to have this conversation with her, we've been walking to the cryo deck and I've been explaining what cryo sleep is, and I'll go through the whole rigmarole with her, and just say,
And Lydia can answer any other specific questions, but that's the brief overview. I have to go talk to.
but just, like, Lydia like hates my guts. Like, I
You're
can't.
gonna
I
have to
can't.
figure it out. That's not my priority right now. I gotta go get the supplies. So I'm gonna go talk to the captain, and I will make sure to get those here as soon as possible, so that we can get our asses there.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
All right.
How about this? We put you to sleep first. I make sure she doesn't kill you in your sleep.
That sounds like a solid plan. I really like that plan, and I really like you. You're really cool.
As
and
I'm
you taught me how to
walking
use
out,
guns.
I want to yell,
Make sure she ate something.
and just,
But won't that make me like vomit more?
It's a catch-22.
Okay.
There's like a really specific time between when you eat and then when you fall asleep, and I can give you something to make you sleep at the exact time that you need to. That way that you're less likely to throw up, but you probably still will.
When you say give me something, like, I'm not gonna permanently go to sleep, right?
No, I will not permanently put you to sleep.
Like, listen, I know we like got off on a really wrong foot, and speaking of feet, I put my feet in my mouth sometimes when I'm nervous and under pressure.
That's a really weird
And-
coping mechanism that you should probably talk to someone about.
Yeah, definitely will
You
keep that in
put your
mind.
feet in your mouth.
It's a figure of speech. I think that's the term. Yeah, so it's like not literally like, I mean, I'm kind of flexible, but I'm not that flexible. So I could get like maybe a big toe up to my mouth, but that's like it. Like, I can't put my whole foot in my mouth.
While this is
Okay.
happening, I've gone to the mess hall, gotten another sandwich, come back, and I'm just going to put it in her mouth to get her to stop talking.
That's fair.
But
Okay.
I'm trying to make it right.
Yeah, you're taking a while though. It's probably better if you eat and then sleep and give her about 20 years of cryo sleep or something to get over it. I don't know. How long are we going under for this time, Lydia?
Sorry, I really am. Yeah, I guess you're not a murderer. Oh, and more. And more.
Okay. So when you're done with your sandwich, you're going to wait 27 minutes. Put a timer on if you need to. You are going to come find me, and I am going to give you a little something, nice little cocktail, and you'll remember nothing until you wake up. And it'll be a few years from now, and you will not look a day over. How old are you? 12?
14, ma'am.
12. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, You will wake up, you will still be 5, and it'll be great.
14. I'm almost 15. I'm like 14 and 3/4. Okay.
You're
I'll
really
stop
short for 15.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't had my growth spurt yet. You know that, like, I mean, we're kind of late bloomers, so it'll probably happen when I'm like around 16 and a half.
I throw a bunch of tampons into the pot just in case.
So what are those? Are those for your like nose? What are these?
No.
You get to have that talk with her when it happens.
Yeah,
no
I was gonna
ghost.
say, while this is happening, I've already made my
Like,
way.
will I bleed through my? Because, like, I mean, I occasionally get bloody noses, but
this.
I mean, okay. You have all.
we're late bloomers, you know. So
Yeah, that is why I gave you those. You have all dealt with at least one conversation. I can take on this one if you want.
That those go. Oh no, see, my mom didn't teach me the that whole process. It was like the big pad thingy, the thing that's like a diaper, but it's not a diaper. It's like small, the pads, you know. So
Yeah, I have those too if you prefer.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, maybe because unless you want to show me how that is supposed to go there, I don't really know how that works. So, okay, this is really, I know, personal, because especially because you kind of still probably don't like me, so I'll be quiet.
Do we have everything taken care of here?
Yeah, I think she's been talking for the 27 minutes it takes between eating and going to sleep, so it's probably about time that I put it as... Yeah, I feel like it's been about 400 years, so...
And I'm stocked with feminine products, because apparently that is a part of the cryo sleep, so...
Well, it might not be. You just kept saying you're a late bloomer, like, over and over, and if we're in here for a couple of years, I'm afraid of how you're gonna wake up, so,
No, that's
Have you
that's
not
fair.
had your first bleed?
Well, I think I'm really, like, because I'm kind of like tomboyish and stuff, like, you know, I kind of
Okay,
had
so
a little bit, but not like full on yet.
So that's a no. Great.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I understand now. So we're gonna pad you up and make sure that nothing happens.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Captain. And thank you, Lydia.
I'll have the menopause talk when we get to that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Slaps her a knee.
All right, what is our game plan here? We're getting ready to go into cryo sleep. I've got to set in the coordinates. Whitaker, where are you headed?
All right, so I have pretty much everything to get most of you into cryo sleep. I do need some more resources and to get a little bit more of rations and the sort now that we have an extra mouth to feed all this time. So I'm going to take the dinghy. I'm going to go back exactly where we came from. I'm going to stock up real quick, and then I'm going to meet you almost there, and then we can cryo sleep the rest of the way there. Well, I can induce myself. I've done that too many times. So
I'm gonna stay awake until you return.
All right. Okay.
And then, you know, as you all know, I'll go into sleep last. I'll make sure everyone's all set up.
All right.
And so I'll just gather my own things in my dossier of like what we need, and I'll take the little dinghy out of the vehicle bay and pardon myself for the trip back to gather up what we need.
Before Laura leaves, I pull her aside just before she gets to the little bay, and I say, "Thank you for being kind to the kid. I know Spider was your friend too, and I know it can't be easy."
Yeah, it's not the way I wanted to find out, but you know, I'm glad we all know now. I'm glad we all can make peace with it, however we make peace with it, and move on. As grim as it sounds, I think it's gonna do us all a good solid. Right.
I agree. Come back safe, all right? We need
I
you
will.
in peace.
All right, and thank you for taking the kid under your wing.
She's kind of endearing once you start to tune her out.
All right. Well, keep looking after and look after everybody else. I know you can. But I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
And she'll get on the pod and undock herself and fly from the whence we came.
Okay. So, Law exits and goes getting supplies. Lydia, you put B into cryo for the trip, then you put Paige into cryo, and then Selena assists you going into cryo while Selena stays up, sets the course on the nav, and waits for Law's return. The three of you go to sleep. Hopefully you will wake up.
Before everyone goes to sleep, everybody gets a bag with a little smiley face on it taped right to the front of the pod.
Yes. But yeah, the three of you go to sleep in the hopes that you will wake up closer to your destination. Selena, you head to the cockpit, put in the course on the nav, set the autopilot, and just kind of take a big deep breath. You have an objective. There is now a lot of baggage you're carrying, but you think to yourself, we'll get through this. We'll make it to the end. And that is where we'll leave this first episode. So, for those that have stuck around, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this entry into No Turning Back, our Alien miniseries. Again, well done to our giveaway winner, Emily. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my mom. Freely Publishing. That's it, actually.
Okay, well, fair enough. Short and sweet. Before we call it a night, let's just go around the group. Let people know who you are, what you're up to, where they can find you. Let's start with Utahime.
Hi guys, I am the adorable but very annoying bee. You can find me on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel at Utahime Cosplay, and Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. And yeah, you can catch me on Monday. We are having the finale of Vault, our Fallout TTRPG, here on the Initiative Order, and it's going to be so hard to say goodbye to my character and just the entire cast, because I freaking love everybody in that Wasteland squad. And that's at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. I also too am on another show called Ecrium Expeditions on the Red Hair Inn. You can catch me there on every other Tuesday and every other Wednesday for Tayar, and that's on that_D'Angelo's channel. So lots of fun TTRPG shenanigans. So definitely just stay tuned. There's some more stuff that's on the way as far as like other games that I'm going to be playing in. So definitely stay tuned. And again, thank you guys so much for being so awesome. This squad right here, I love you guys so much already. And thank you guys in chat for all the love and support.
Awesome. Next up, Emily.
Hello, I'm Emily. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at EmilyErv, EMILYERV. I play various games over here with the lovely people at the Initiative Order. I am also on the bi-weekly D&D 5e podcast and stream, Second Star to the Right, with the lovely Brianna Flame of the Initiative Order. And I'm also the executive producer and host on 20-Sided Stories, an improvised, immersive comedy anthology TTRPG podcast. Yeah, that's me. I'm around the sphere, and now I get to play with these lovely ladies and talk about periods in space, which I didn't know was on my bucket list for TTRPGs, but now I can check that one off. So thank you all for that. And I'm so excited to come back next time and hopefully continue to live.
Fingers crossed. Next up, Cynthia.
Woo! That was a fun game, y'all. Like, y'all are amazing. I'm so honored to play with all of you. Hi, I'm Cynthia Marie. You can find me on Twitter at SinDancer or Instagram Cynthia__Marie. If you want to see some of my other work, you may see a little show called LA by Night. We have finished it. It is a World of Darkness vampire game where I play a fashionista named Nellie G. You can find all the seasons 1 through 5 on YouTube. We are going to be starting a new chronicle called New York by Night. So please stay tuned for New York by Night because I am very excited to see what turns up. As far as right now, what I am appearing on, I appear in a lot of different one-shots, so just stay tuned in my social media to see what one-shots I show up on. But a couple of different series that I'm doing outside of Aliens. I am also on The Cookout playing Gods of Color. So it's a D&D homebrew campaign where I'm playing a goddess. It's awesome.
Nice.
I'm also on official Chaosium channel playing Ruin Quest. So if you want to kind of find out what Ruin Quest is alike, come hang out with us. We're doing the starter kit. I play Vasada, also another kind of goddess Wonder Woman type. I feel like I'm being typecasted these days, but you know, hey, it is what it is. I also have a podcast. If you guys like to come join us, it's called Life Action Roleplay, where we talk about role-playing skills. We've actually switched to more of a lifestyle type podcast where we talk about life. This week, we actually had Matthew Lillard coming on talking about all things Beetle and Grimm's, especially for Magic the Gathering, Neon Dynasty that's about to come out. So we talked about a lot of the products they created. And speaking of products, I am also a dice affiliate for Die Hard Dice. So if you guys ever wanted to check out what I've designed, Die Hard Dice, they're there. It also goes to a wonderful, beautiful charity. So please go check them out. Otherwise, I'm all over the place. Just come find me and hang out on social media. Much love to you all.
Smashing. And next, Ray.
Oh, hey, I'm Ray, or with a brick with 2 Ks, everywhere on the interwebs. I am a variety streamer over on my own channel. Right now, I am currently taking a break for the month because I am going to be moving, which is why I won't be here next time, but I will be here the time after that. And besides that, I'm currently working on some NDA projects, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to talk to everybody about them. But I'm also on a weekly D&D live stream called The Lost City of Vedranus, which is over on the Infinite RP _ channel. I play with a bunch of people that I actually met through video game roleplay, which is what I do on my stream. So if you're interested in Red Dead Redemption and the crazy, wacky world of improvised storytelling, merging them together, that is kind of what I do. Besides that, yeah, just follow me on my socials, and I'll be back and doing more creative work come March. But until then, I'm just kind of taking a creative break. So if you're interested, come hang out with me. I do movie nights, game nights, and things like that, my own Discord. And I'll be back on my channel eventually. But I can't wait until we play this game because I'm really loving it a whole freaking lot right now. And I'm glad to be back on this channel. I'm glad to be hanging out with these lovely, lovely ladies. And I can't wait until the next time.
Awesome. And finally, our beloved medic, Taylor.
Not problematic at all. First of all, I am so honored to be here. I'm so happy to be playing with all of these fabulous human beings. So you can catch me here every other week. And then when I am not here, you can also catch me on Team Drew's Basement. You can look them up on YouTube and Instagram. I will be playing a half-elf rogue named Jubilee. She is a clown with her makeup tattooed to her face. She is an absolute psychopath. She is part of a clown mafia. So if you are interested in like wild circus characters by any chance, she's insane. I love her so much, and we will be starting to stream that this coming Thursday. So I'm very excited to debut her there. So those are really the 2 places that you can find me for streams right now. And then you can find me on Instagram at @TheBarbarianBarbie.
That sounds amazing. Oh, I need to watch that. And
wait till you hear her laugh. It's so annoying.
And I am Danny. Check for traps on the socials. Part of the team here at the Initiative Order. You'll find me lurking in our Discord and many other places. Thank you all for watching. We have in our schedule tomorrow at 8 a.m. PST. I know it's early for some, but we have our Saturday morning cartoon show, which is the D&D Nerds collab that they did, and we have episode 5 where we have Purple the Wizard in their one-on-one session before we go soon to our full group So please, if you're up and you want to watch some Saturday morning style cartoons, check that out. And yeah, this was the first episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks, same time, same place. Thank you for watching, and peace.